What is up, Unison Gamers? It's Michael Sean here from Unison Games, and we're doing a different kind of opening today. Disclaimer right off the bat, this is not the kind of game that I normally cover on this channel. This is the new Marvel Battleworld game. It is I don't even really know how you describe it. Probably a miniatures game is how I would officially describe it. But it is marketed towards kids. It's kind of like a toy game, I guess. But I'm gonna just right off the bat say that's not usually the thing I cover. Usually we're talking about trading card games, and usually they're games that are made for adults. Of course, an argument can be made for the Pokemon trading card game, but really the trading card game for Pokemon is definitely geared towards an older audience. Maybe Pokemon as a whole might be geared toward kids, but the game really isn't. So there we go. That's the disclaimer right off the bat. Not something I usually cover. However, as I was looking into this, I'm a huge Marvel fan, so I had to break out the Marvel mat. This is a Marvel Champions mat. It's not the game we're covering, but it is a great game. You should check it out. And this is the Marvel Battleworld game. It is made by Funko, which of course is a company that has a ton of backing. Actually, oh, there's their logo right there. Funko is, very, I would say, probably a wealthy company. They are very popular, and they actually came out with a board game last year that they sold primarily through GameStop. There were other places that were selling it too, and that game's pretty good. They did a really good job with that. I'm really interested to see how it plays. We're definitely going to get to some playing the game in part 2 because it is a game you can play by yourself, which is pretty fun. But yeah, it looks pretty sweet. We've got two things. These are the two products that are open. I'm making this video on June 23rd. This came out this weekend. So June 20th, June 19th, June 21st, whatever the actual day was. It's around that area. And, there's two products that are out right now. We got the Mega Pack. It's sort of like the starter pack. And we have sort of these are called Battle Balls, and they are sort of like the, I don't know, what would you call it? Like the booster pack kind of mechanic. You don't know what you're going to get when you open them, that sort of thing. So yeah, this looks really fun. Everything that you need to play is in the Mega Pack. It retails for $25. I was able to get it online at Target for $20. They had some kind of deal going. And then these Battle Balls, they go for $9. So you can play with as many figures, I guess, as you want. That's kind of an interesting part of the game. The first one comes with 6 heroes. And you see there's an exclusive Negative Zone Spider-Man that comes in this pack. And then these come with, let's see, 1 hero and 1 mystery hero. Okay, so there's heroes and there's mystery heroes in the Thanos stones is what they call them. So incidentally, this does have a Series 1. What that tells me is that they're serious about making this game collectible. They're saying right on the products, hey, this is Series 1. When Series 2 comes out, if Series 2 comes out, it's going to be that Series 2. I really like that. That also means that we'll have definite lists of what's included in each series. Huge fan of that, because that's something that's been frustrating with some of these types of games in the past. I remember getting into them. I know Bakugan is sometimes a little weird with what's in the series and what's not. And they definitely don't market very well on their products. Incidentally, Bakugan's actually a pretty decent game too. They came out and made it better, but that's not what this video is about. This video is about Marvel Battleworld. This series is called Mystery of the Thanos Stones. It sounds just like with the MCU phases and pretty much a lot of other Marvel related games. The series are probably going to be based around supervillains. So very sweet. Let's go ahead and get these things open. They are cased in plastic, which is cool. Looks like a lot of tape on them. Let's see if we can just make it. Okay, really not too bad. Okay, so one thing right off the bat that we can see is a set list right here, which is awesome. I'm gonna go ahead and just take this into the front. Sweet. So we're gonna be having Ant-Man, Beta Ray Bill, Black Panther, Captain America, Captain Marvel, Doctor Strange, Dino Thor, Howard the Duck, Iron Man, Loki, Doc Green, Goose, Spider-Ham, Spider-Man, Valkyrie, Gamora, Red King, Ultron, Ultron Drone, Zombie Mysterio, Zombie Red Skull, Zombie Venom, Throg, Groot, Ultimate Thor, Black Panther, Captain Marvel, Groot, Iron Man, Spider-Ham, and Throg are all getting these infinity printings, which they're just very rare. So I would assume that we're getting some of this stuff as well. So what is included here? It says right there, Thanos is trapped, the most powerful forces in the multiverse and Howard the Duck in mysterious Thanos stones and drop them on his treacherous battle world. Rescue the heroes and win enough battles to defeat Thanos. So they have these ones in Thanos stones, and you get them and you actually play with them in the Thanos stones. So you don't open them when you first get the product. You actually unlock those heroes during the game, which is really, really interesting. It comes with 2 of those. There's a foil card that comes with this. So those of you guys that are foil people for trading cards and stuff, there is actually foiling in this game, which is super, super interesting. It comes with battle cards and all kinds, and a die, and basically everything you need to play. So let's go ahead and get this thing open. Put that off to the side. Okay, all right, so it comes with a little booklet here. This looks like the collector's booklet. Yeah, let's take a look at this. Okay, and it shows how to play, little guide there. I'm going to be looking at that between part 1 and part 2. We have actual a punch sheet for tokens, which is pretty sweet. That's cool. All right, here's the dudes that we get. So here's what they look like. All right. I wonder if these are randomized. I actually think maybe these are randomized. So we got Proctor Strange, which is pretty sweet. That is pretty solidly constructed here. Just made out of the same material as regular pop vinyls. So that's cool. And then we got Beta Ray Bill here, which is cool. He's you know, one of the Thors, which is pretty sweet. Yeah, that's pretty cool looking. And we got Spider-Man, which is good because, you know, Spider-Man's my guy, along with 90% of the rest of the world. So very cool. Very cool. There he is. And yeah, let's see what else we got in here. Here's the exclusive Negative Zone Spider-Man. So interesting thing here, the only thing that's changing is the painting. It's the same cast. That's very common with miniatures games. All right, here's the die. It looks like a D12. Yep. And it has, this is a for sure hit, and this is a for sure miss. So that's kind of how that works. It gives you, this is probably a sticker of some sort. Nope, this is just a piece of cardboard. And then we have the actual Thanos stones here. Now, one of the interesting things about the Thanos stone is that they're marked right here. And so you match them up to a card that unlocks them during gameplay. So that's pretty sweet. And here are the cards you can see. There's F-17 and F-17. So I'm sure somebody at some point will make a list of which are which is pretty sweet. In fact, I probably will make a list. Maybe I'll make that available to people on my Patreon and people that come to physical events maybe. So yeah, let's take a look at this last little piece. I'm gonna throw this out. Okay. So we got these stands. So these stands actually are for your characters if you want to use them. So all the characters have little holes in the bottom. You can stand them right there. And then you can take their card and put it on the back. So let's find Beta Ray Bill. Here's Beta Ray Bill. We'll use him as an example. Beta Ray Bill, here we go. We've got his stats here. So these are his different stats that he can fight with. You choose one stat for each one. His ability is Stormbreaker, which is cool. That is the hammer that he's currently in the comics. When Beta Ray Bill misses attacks at whatever the yellow, we'll just use colors, yellow battles, do not advance. And that's the threat. And we can use that as a segue. This, by the way, just pops right there if you'd like to. I don't know how I feel about that because this is pretty flimsy cardstock. Okay, so here's an example of a Battleworld tile. And basically it has the tracks. And so what this was referring to, as you can see the red diamond matches up here, is every time you miss an attack against this, you will advance the stage. If it gets to stage 3, it means that you lost that battle. So these are the Thanos Stone things. This is when you beat, each one of these is a battle. When you win against a battle against this, you get your Thanos Stone, which is really sweet. And we'll see more about that in the gameplay section. So here are our battle cards. We get a lot of things. We get Thanos Stone. We got Cat Lady Gang. By the way, these are numbered. So these are also nice collectible products, which is sweet. I really, really like that. Drones, Storm Giants, Bull Hulks, Gamma Corrupted Insects, Hand Monkey Ninjas. It's kind of funny. Lizard. So I assume this is the Lizard. World Breakers, Hulk Eater Plants, Dracula in Howard the Duck version, and Destroyer Thor. Pretty sweet, pretty sweet. I like those a lot. The art is actually pretty interesting. It's definitely like carefully done, but it's again definitely the art is geared more towards kids, and you can see it's very like cartoonish. But that's kind of cool. Matches pop, like how the pop stuff is too, and plenty of adults are into pop. So, oh, here's another Thanos stone. Here's our characters: Beta Ray Bill, Spider-Man, Croctor Strange, and the Negative Zone Spider-Man. The foiling on this is actually pretty decent. It looks nice. Looks nice. Doesn't look like it's going to peel, which is good. All right, we'll put those over here. So I'm going to go ahead and leave that for the opening. And we get you get 6 stands, it looks like. So that's cool. All right, there is going to be a part 1 of this video. Part 1 is the opening, which is what we're doing now. And there will be a part 2 as well, which has to deal with gameplay. And we'll see what the length is on whether that'll be a separate video or whether it'll be included here. Let's go ahead and open one of these battle balls. So it's wrapped in that like plastic that a lot of like toy type things are. So these come with one hero card, one hero card, 1 Thanos stone containing 1 mystery hero card, 5 battle cards, 1 attack die, and 5 danger tokens, and 1 danger coin. So actually everything that you need to play the game is actually included in a battle ball. You can play with just 1 character, or just a nice simple game, and all you would need was a battle ball. So for $9, you can have this entire game, basically, is how that works. And you can also treat each battle ball like its own individual game, unlocking that character and then using it for maybe a group game with friends or whatever. This is very draftable. If you start just with a battle ball among friends, you can all just kind of combine and go from there. So it looks like these just pop open, which is kind of cool. All right, and let's see what we got. Here's our mystery character. So we're gonna put that over here. Here's their thing. This is what the counters and stuff look like in here. I am glad that the counters seem pretty high quality, which is awesome. Also, this is good. We just revealed who our character was. We got Ant-Man. This is good. They come pre-sealed, so that's a good thing. I was afraid that they were just gonna be loose. A rulebook looks like the same rulebook as before. Yep, so I'm just gonna throw it over there. And there's Ant-Man. Very cool. I like him, actually. That's a really cool Ant-Man design. I like that the characters are sturdy. I don't have to be super careful with opening it. Actually, he's popping out the bottom. Let's just take him there. Boom. Another die. These are cool die anyway, which is sweet. I'll have to figure out which numbers are removed to get those. Actually, it'll be 11 and 12, right? Yeah, because it's a D12. Yep. Cool. So here's our Ant-Man. Looks pretty sweet. Oh, his ability is really cool. So shrink. When Ant-Man rolls a 1, his attack hits. That's really awesome. That's really cool. All right, so let's see how these go back together, just so that you guys can know. Quality-wise, by the way, every battle ball is also a hero stand, if you'd like to use it as such. And I'll show you how that works. So there's only one way that this fits together, apparently. Oh, there's a little arrow. Look at that. That's cool. There's the arrow, so you match them up, and then you just put it together. Does it twist? Nope, it just stays like that. So each side of it is also, and there, we'll take Beta Ray Bill again, boom, and you could, this isn't the same size, but you can see that it would just go right there. Very interesting. We'll go ahead and open this pack up. I'm gonna go ahead and cut it, just because, like I said, the cardstock isn't amazing, which is pretty much exactly what we would expect from a game like this. You know, a lot of kids are just gonna buy this and just keep the figures. They're not really gonna play the game. So I think that's why. So here's our Ant-Man card. We got Thanos Stone, Alchema, Zombie Horde, and Monkey Ninjas, and Storm Giants. So some of those were doubles from what we got. Looks like there are 60 different cards. Are the heroes included in that? No, the heroes are not included in that. And you can just, I guess you can get that just by the last. So there's 30 heroes. This is 1 out of 30. There's 60 battle cards. This is 37 out of 60. Cool. All right, let's take a look at the next ball here. There's like a perforated edge. Dude, I used to open like so many of these types of things as a kid. I was really into this. You know, they kind of get you. They put it next to the registers, and then you just kind of buy it, and it could be whatever. Like it could be like a superhero keychain, just little collectible things. I've always been a huge fan of that kind of stuff. You know, they tend to gear it towards like nerdy kids, which is funny. I don't know if maybe they did some research and found that we were more, I don't know, more susceptible to buying things. All right, there's our Thanos stone. We'll put that to the side. We'll take this out. So here is a little bit of an incident here with bending with that. So it looks like it definitely can be bent. The nice thing is because these are round, they're not going to crease necessarily. They're just going to bend. So that's that. Looks like we got Ultimate Thor. I was a huge fan of the Ultimates series in Marvel, so when I saw they were coming out with Ultimate Thor, I was like, dude, that's awesome. Of course, that's where Stormbreaker comes from, and that's, you know, now that's in the actual movie. So that's pretty cool. Here's what he looks like. Yeah, that's pretty dope. I like how they painted on his, like, forearm hair. It's pretty funny. All right, let's go ahead and open this up. All right. Oh, I didn't actually cut it there. That side should be a little better. Nope, that's all right. Maybe that's the way to do it, is like stretch it and then cut off the part that you stretched. Pretty dope. And one of the things that we found was just that it was a little bent when we opened it up, which that kind of sucks, but it is what it is. Ultimate Thor. The nice thing is the figures are what is going to be the most collectible out of here. So, so we got a zombie. Oh, so the Thanos stones actually have like different Thanos stones. So this is the Zombie Valley one. There's Destroyer Thor, Gamma Corrupted Insects, Storm Giants. Here's Zombie Electra. That's a new one for us. Kind of cool. All right, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and familiarize myself with the rulebook. I have a general idea of how to play, and then we will do part 2 after just a short break.